Bonsoir, bonsoir, bonsoir. Happy Friday night, everybody. Our jerk chicken is ready to be roasted. Our oven is ready at 375. Oh my goodness. Now listen, before we get into this, I want to give a big shout out to comedian Rita Brent. Oh my goodness. Rita Brent has her own show on YouTube called Late Night with Rita. And while listening to her a couple of weeks ago, she said that she auditioned for Saturday Night Live some time ago and they turned her down. As talented as she is, my goodness, she did not get the part. So guess what she did? Rita went on to start her own late night television. That's what I'm talking about. Sister, you are an inspiration to me in terms of what I do here on YouTube. And the thing is, y'all, I'm sharing this with you to say, whatever dream that you have, if you have an idea for a show, for a podcast, no, we don't have time, especially as women of color, to be waiting on a network or a producer to call us and give us a chance. Here's another reason. YouTube is the new television. Yes, I mean, John Reed is on YouTube. You have Don Lemon on YouTube. We have Uncle Roland Martin on YouTube. And I'm waiting for Uncle Stephen Colbert to come on YouTube next year when his show ends up, right? So do not wait for anybody to open the door for you. Open your own door. It is Friday night. It's almost, it's 9 p.m. and I'm living my dream. I have a wonderful social life, but on nights when I don't have to be at the theater or being out, going to restaurants, I am doing what I was created to do, which is recording my cooking show and, living my best life. Yes? Okay, so back to our jerk chicken. Now, if you don't have a grill, guess what? If you have an oven, you can make yourself some amazing jerk chicken. Okay, so as you can see here, I pour some oil on the sheet pan. I've lined it up with some foil, that way it's easy to clean later. Okay, so now we are going to just place it on our sheet pan, and we're gonna bake it, or roast it I should say, for about 40 to 45 minutes each side, and then turn the boiler on to get that gorgeous brown color that you would traditionally get on jerk chicken if you did have a grill. Okay, now next thing, remember that the internal temperature for chicken is 165, so make sure you have a thermometer to check the internal temp. There's nothing, oh my goodness, there's nothing more disgusting than serving raw uncooked chicken. Okay, all right. Ooh, wait, listen, while the chicken is roasting in the oven, I went out across the street to get me some sushi. Oh my goodness, it is 9:25 p.m. and it feels like it's 95 degrees outside. Mes amis, how's the weather on your end? My gosh, wow. My goodness. Some wasabi here. I love me some sushi. I spent 3 years in Japan, and that's when I fell in love with sushi. Ooh, we're good. Our chicken's looking really good. This is the first 45 minutes. Let's flip him over. Oh yes. Lovely. All right, back in the oven. So meanwhile, let's go ahead and saute our leek, which will go in our cheese sauce for the Haitian style mac and cheese. So we have here in our pan some olive oil and some Irish butter. All right, so let's give it a little swirl. Saute it for about 7 to 8 minutes. Oh, I love the sound of sizzling. Did you know that the sound of sizzling triggers memories of comfort? It's just so satisfying. It really is. Let's do a little bit of salt. And some pepper.
Oh yeah, bits.
our cheese sauce. Our cheese has completely melted, and let's have a little taste. Very nice. Now, because I love me some pimentos, I'm gonna add a little bit more to it. It just adds a very sweet, savory flavor, and I also love the color. And now we're going to add our sauteed leek. Now, you don't ever want to cook pasta with raw vegetables, ever, okay? So we sauteed it to break down the fibers. That's pretty much what this was all about. Okay, I'm gonna add a little bit of salt, and then some more pepper. Voila. And here comes our rigatoni. Bimbalo. Oh, yes. My gosh. For tonight, I'm gonna bake my portion in this ramekin here. Oh, look at this. Creamy to perfection. And then the rest will go in this baking dish for the rest of the week, yeah? I love it. This is a wonderful recipe, you guys. I absolutely love making Haitian style mac and cheese. And of course, in keeping with the theme of fiber in our diet, okay? You may not like leek, so you can try a different vegetable, okay? But I love leek because it is a superfood, and as I mentioned earlier, it doesn't get enough recognition like other vegetables, yeah? So let me go ahead and sprinkle this with some Parmesan cheese. This will go in the fridge. I'll bake it tomorrow. And this one will go in the oven tonight. tonight, baby. We're gonna bake it for at 375 for about 25 minutes, yeah? Okay. Let's make an easy, simple jerk sauce. So to our little sauce pot here, I'm gonna add about half a cup of chicken stock, okay? And then some jerk seasoning, about a teaspoon, yeah. And then I'm gonna strain the marinade from the chicken that we made last night, yeah. And that's it. And then I'm gonna let it reduce. I'm gonna add a little bit of allspice in there as well too, yeah. Yes. Mango salsa. Now, just like when we're making salad, freshness and crispiness is the key. So you don't ever want to make it too far ahead, otherwise you end up with a very mushy, very wet final product. So in our bowl here we have one mango, and it's pretty basic. We're just gonna put it all together. So we're going to add our jalapeno pepper, okay, some red onion. There's no measurement here, by the way, as you can see. I'm just going by sight, okay? And then we'll taste it and adjust as necessary. Some red bell pepper, some freshly squeezed lime juice, and let's go ahead and add some cilantro in here. A little bit of salt, voila. And I also like to add some sugar in here too, just to really bring out the sweetness out of the mango. And then lastly, some light olive oil. Very good. This is a serving of one. Look at this beautiful color, rainbow color here. I mean, again, as I mentioned earlier, the sweetness in the mango is gonna pair very well with the spiciness in the jerk chicken. Let's have a taste. Wow, it's perfect. It's perfect. A little bit of salt, and that's it. A freshly made mango salsa, mes amis. Ooh, do you hear that sound? Ooh, that's the sound of cheese bubbling. Oh mon Dieu. All right, here we are, folks. Jerk chicken oven style. Now the secret to this gorgeous brown color here is towards the end of the roasting process, you want to switch it to the boiling temperature and then allow the chicken to boil for 2 minutes on each side. Look at this. Beautifully well done. So let's go for a wing. Oh oui, zèle avec yon jambe, hein? A leg and a wing. Our mango salsa here is the perfect combination with this chicken. Lovely, lovely, lovely. I'm gonna have a good time tonight. I'm gonna binge watch The Nanny. It's one of my favorite shows from the 90s. All right, y'all, before we dig in, let's go ahead and recap on what we talked about earlier today. As you remember, we've been talking about the health of our digestive system, right? Our gut health. And we mentioned earlier that when it comes to gut health, fiber and probiotics, they are our friends. This is why we cooked we made the mango salsa today. This is also why we made our mac and cheese with leek, which is an amazing source of dietary fiber. And of course, you've got the cheese in there, and they are also a great source of probiotics. Yes, so go ahead and check out that clip if you have not had a chance to do so. I did it both in English and Haitian Creole. Okay. Let's dig in, mes amis, nan bon sauce mwen. Okay, allons-y. Oui, Seigneur. Oh, let's not forget our jerk sauce, huh? Not too much. Not too much. Ay, 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 ay. Mes amis. This is wonderful. Listen, there's a party going on here in this dish. I taste the spiciness from the Scotch bonnet, and of course the sweetness from the mango. That added sugar really brought out the sweetness from the mango. And the jalapeno peppers, beautiful. Wow. Mes amis, ça c'est bon bagay. This is still hot. Let's dig in the mac and cheese, huh? The pimentos. The leek. This is a wonderful, wonderful dish. Wow. You want to impress your friends? You want to impress your friends, your family, your lover, your husband, your wife, your neighbor? Make this dish, okay? Mes amis. No broth sauce mwen. Ay, ay, ay. All right. On to the final thing. Now, when it comes to choosing a drink to pair with something like jerk chicken, you can go for dry white wine, or you can do beer, or you can go for something sweet like this wonderful cocktail here. We are going to make ourselves some rum lemonade. Now, it is no surprise that Chick-fil-A makes the best lemonade. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to add to my glass some Haitian rum. Yes. And then Chick-fil-A lemonade. Les amis, wow. Ouh, mes amis. On met un petit plus toujours. And some ice, shall we? C'est belle bagaille. You know, the late chef Julian Child once said, if you live alone, you should eat well. If you live alone, you should eat well. Life is too short to be mediocre with your health, with your body, with your mind. Oh my goodness. Take every day as if it's your life, like it's your last. Yes? Okay. I know you've learned quite a bit from me today. Remember, You and I, we are what we eat, and we need to eat more of what we already are. On this channel, we focus on the health of the 11 systems in the body, and we're gonna keep going. Monsieur, dame, moi, le chef Yasmine, et c'est toujours un plaisir. À la prochaine.